our next guest. Resilient is one of the best in many ways to describe him. And joining us this morning is Coppin State pitcher Jackson Montgomery. Jackson, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. We were just over here yapping while Rochelle was giving the weather. But I promise you we were listening. But he has such an amazing story because you're a freshman and you're focused. You started your focus, of course, on baseball.
Right.
And then you suddenly faced a life-changing diagnosis. Tell us about your story and tell us about your journey.
Okay, so basically this past summer, going into my sophomore year, I had a lot of symptoms. I was very thirsty. I was losing my hair. I lost a lot of weight. I went from probably 160 pounds to 130.
Wow.
So eventually I got very, very sick and I didn't know, so I went to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, my blood sugar was over 700.
Wow.
So after that, the doctor diagnosed me with type 1 diabetes.
Wow. What was it like? What was going on in your head when you got that news?
I was just very confused and really hurt. I just didn't know why. I didn't know the reason behind it, and I didn't really know anything about type 1 diabetes until I researched to know the reasons behind everything. And I was just nervous and scared because I didn't know if I could be able to go play baseball again. That was my main thing. Can I please still play baseball and be active? Because I have a very active lifestyle and everything. So I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah. And less than a year after your diagnosis, you're back at playing Division I baseball.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. How did it, and what did it take to physically and mentally prepare to get back to Division I level?
It took a lot. I would say a lot of praying, a lot of faith. It took a lot of hard work, dedication, honestly, just learning how my glucose levels work whenever I'm exercising or whenever I'm doing certain activity, and with using my Dexcom CGM, that helps me a lot with getting back on that field.
So speaking of Dexcom use, you're part of the Season 4 class.
Yes.
For people who don't know about that, what is it?
So basically, Dexcom is an NIL program basically for athletes with diabetes to show the younger generation that you can still play this sport too. Because just like me, I was afraid if I couldn't get back on the field. So just to show the younger generation that it's okay, you got this.
So how do you hope your story impacts and change the life of other athletes who may have just been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes or still have, and of course, are dealing with type 1 diabetes?
I would just love the younger generation to know that with taking care of yourself and taking care of your glucose and knowing and learning your body, you can do whatever you want. I can eat whatever I want, do whatever I want. I can run, jump, hop, skip, whatever I would like.
Yeah.
And I want the younger generation to know that everything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
Just being responsible and monitoring yourself and taking care of your health.
Right. And for the people who supported you, what would you say to them?
Thank you so much. Thank you to my roommate, Dan Moore, that took me to the hospital, because if he didn't, I probably would not be here to this day. Thank you to my parents for the support, my friends, my best friend, my bestest of friends, and I just really appreciate them so much.
And your coach, you said your coach was watching.
Shout out Coach Reed. Hey, Coach.
And also, speaking of your coach, you guys have a game today in Hanover. Tell me about that one.
So basically, we play Long Island University at Hanover, Maryland at the Joe Cannon Stadium. And I'm just very excited for it. It's at 12 o'clock today, so stay tuned.
And I heard from a little bird that you have a big UMBC matchup coming up soon. Tell me about that game.
We do. Hey, we're locked in. We're ready. We're ready. So stay tuned.
Awesome.
Yes.
Jackson, thank you so much for your story and inspiring so many athletes.
Thank you.
And doing what you do.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, for now, we'll take a short break. You're watching WJZ Sunday Morning.